All right, good morning. We got to the farm a little bit earlier today and it was like 37 degrees by then, but it just touched freezing overnight. There's a little bit of frost on the ground.
Yeah. And it was like 60
yeah, it was like
degrees
50
inside the tunnel.
Yeah.
So.
We popped the sides open, get a little ventilation, and we got to work on our finishing up the drip tape. And today we're going to the big city down to Boise. We're gonna pick up some foam board insulation to insulate our trailer. We're throwing the coolbot in. We're super behind on getting some stuff out of the ground.
Yeah, time to get a refrigerator.
Yeah, it's hard. Like, you need the full stack. So like, in order to harvest all the greens, we need to have a place to cool them down, keep them cool. And we also need to get our wash packs so we can get them washed. So we're scrambling right now. So I think we can get the trailer done tomorrow. Then we're harvesting into bins, and then we'll get our wash pack done the next day, but they'll be at least just sitting cool, and we'll clean everything and have it ready to sell. So that's the plan. Garlic is in. Got that done yesterday. And now we are putting in our drip tape. So you punch a hole in your 2-inch lay flat with this thing, boop, boop. And then you have to like wedge this through the tiny hole. And this goes inside, keeps it from rotating as you tighten this down to seal up against the lay flat tube. And then you can screw your valve on. This goes to the 5/8" drip tape. And we just have to we're gonna run 2 lines for the drip tape, one between each row. And we just finished it off doing all the drip tape on in our tunnel, which we should have done a month ago, but yeah, finally catching up on that project. So yeah, drip tape, fun times. And here is an overview of our setup. So it's a 3-inch riser coming off the irrigation. We threw in a little on-off valve, and then this fancy disc style filter, 130 micron or 120 micron mesh is what it's saying. And then a pressure reducer. It's like running 30 PSI on our irrigation system. It has a variable rate pump, so you can like set the pressure, but I can't get it set below 30. And then we're reducing that down to 10 PSI for our drip tape. And I'll run that down each bed. And inside the tunnel, we put 4 valves on each bed, so we could have up to 4 rows of drip tape, 4 lines per bed. And then we're running the appropriate number of of lines for each current crop setup. So it's between like 2 and 3 for what we have currently planted. All right, look at that nice friggin' drip tape. It's the blue line facing up. Those are your emitters. So you have it drip out of the top. That makes it not get all gummed up with shit, or I guess dirt, as easily. So it'll just be dripping up all the time. Just as at the other end, she's capping it and then using a stake to just stake it into the ground.
Okay, we're about to turn the drip lines on for the first time, and we'll see if there's any leaks that we need to fix.
Can't remember.
Woo! Okay.
Beautiful beans.
It's working. Check it out. We're getting drippies. Nice. Okay. Irrigation is working.
All right, look at those little drips. So I think we had like 1 leak that we're gonna have to fix, but for the most part, we just did like, I think that was like 32 rows of drip tape without really any leaks, and our whole filter system was leak-free. I'd call that a success. Here's a little video of the Salanova You can see the water's been on for like 5 minutes. It's starting to dampen up on each side of the tape. It'll be interesting to see like how long we need to use the tape each time. Probably somewhere between like 30 and 45 minutes to get a nice water in.
Radishes are starting to size up. They're looking pretty good. Sweet at first, and a little spice at the end.
All right, sneak peek for tomorrow. Here's the insulation and all the supplies to refrigerate our trailer.